With an estimated 8,700,000 species, Mother Nature appears to have been extremely creative in her work. It is remarkable that despite all the advances in biology and scientific research, we only know about 2 million of these species to date. This leaves a large part of the animal kingdom hidden, waiting to be discovered. In this context, we will delve into the kingdom of these fascinating and curious animals. The Harlequin frog is a fascinating amphibian with quite peculiar mating behavior. Their most striking feature is the presence of striped bodies, which may resemble female features in some frog species. These stripes can be confused with the cores and patterns that female frogs often display, which makes the Harlequin frog's behavior even more intriguing. During mating season, which is a critical period for reproduction for most species, Harlequin frogs surprisingly forgo food altogether. This is remarkable because, under normal conditions, food is essential for the survival of any animal. However, for Harlequin frogs, the priority is finding a partner for reproduction, and they invest all their energy in this goal. This renunciation of food results in a significant loss of body weight, often reaching up to 30% of your normal weight. This sacrifice of energy is an adaptive strategy that allows them to be more agile and active in their search for partners. Losing weight makes them more agile in the water and more capable of agile movements, which are essential for attracting a female. The behavior of the Harlequin frog is a striking example of how animals can adapt their behavior and priorities during the breeding season, demonstrating a complexity of survival strategies that have evolved over time in nature. Cone-headed mantis. This praying mantis, also known as the spiny mantis or Empusa pinnata, is indeed a fascinating creature from the order Mantodea. Their name derives from their most notable feature, the elongated conical head, which resembles a cone shape, giving these insects a unique and distinctive appearance. Camouflage is one of the cone-headed mantis' main features, and it is surprisingly effective. They are masters in the art of cryptography, which is the ability to blend seamlessly into their surroundings. Their coloring and texture closely resemble the plants they live on, making them virtually invisible to potential predictions, as well as their prey. Furthermore, its slow, rhythmic movement imitates the swaying of a leaf in the wind, which contributes to its camouflage and deceives its prey and potential predators. This camouflage not only serves as a defense mechanism, it is also an effective hunting tactic. Spiny mantids use their camouflage to sneak up on their prey, which often includes smaller insects such as flies and other arthropods. When enough arrives, they will launch a quick and precise attack with their powerful front paws, which are equipped with sharp spines. Once they captured the prey, they began to feed, devouring it in a methodical manner. Hammer worm. The hammer worm is the tough one among the worms, which normally writhe and pose no threat. The hammerworm specializes in hunting earthworms and insect larvae. Their hunting tactic involves pushing their prey against a surface and encasing them in a slimy substance. This substance may be a replacement produced by the hammerworm itself, or it may be part of its environment, such as mud or moist soil. Once the prey is trapped in this slimy substance, the hammerworm consumes it. This hunting method is effective and allows you to capture prey that would normally be fast enough to escape other predators. The substance prevents prey from escaping, making the hammerworm attack a real threat to earthworms and insect larvae in its habitat. Hercules beetle. Hercules beetles from the Dynastinae family are known for their impressive mandibles, which are a truly striking feature. Although they appear capable of performing great feats due to the size and strength of their jaws, these beetles do not actually use these structures to aggressively bite humans or other animals. Instead, their jaws are mainly used for competition between males during mating season. Hercules beetles' jaws can be extremely long, in proportion to the size of their bodies, and are used to grab and lift other males during territorial fights. These competitions are a display of strength and determine which male will have the right to mate with the females. Therefore, the jaws serve more to display their power than to inflict damage. Honduran whitebats. Honduran whitebats, also known as cotton bats, are in fact a notable exception when it comes to the stigma that often surrounds these flying mammals. They have some characteristics that make them adorable and surprising to anyone who has the opportunity to get to know them up close. One of the most striking characteristics of Honduran white bats is their appearance. They are known for their white fur, which is soft and fluffy, reminiscent of cotton. This gives them a friendly and inviting appearance, unlike many bats which are often associated with a more sinister appearance. In addition to their appearance, these bats are also notable for their adorable social behavior. They tend to snuggle together when they are resting or sleeping, which is an adorable sight to watch. The social behavior of cotton bats is an example of how these animals have complex social structures and demonstrate the importance of social cohesion in their way of life. The albino seal is indeed a rarity in the wild, and its condition makes it a remarkable spectacle for wildlife watchers. The condition of albinism results from a genetic mutation that affects the production of melanin, the pigment responsible for the color of skin, hair, and eyes in animals and humans. As a result, albino seals have a lack of pigmentation and therefore have a white or very light-colored coat, as well as eyes that are often red or pink due to the absence of melanin in the eyes. However, although albino seals stand out markedly from their traditionally furred counterparts, nature can often be unforgiving. In seal colonies, a notable difference from an albino seal can lead to social exclusion. Seal colonies often operate within well-defined social structures, and any significant differences can lead to ostracism. This means that albino seals are often archives of their colonies, making them even more vulnerable in an already challenging environment. The probability of an individual being born an albino is rare, with an estimate of just 1 in 100,000. This rarity makes these seals even more fascinating and valuable from a scientific and conservation perspective. Sighting an albino seal in the wild is a remarkable and exciting event for biologists, researchers, and wildlife enthusiasts.